Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's All You Can Geek Gamescast, episode 319. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Tony Korkanakis.
Yo.
Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
And Corey Feinsod.
Gobble, gobble.
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners and viewers, to episode 319. Thanksgiving edition. So we're going to have a couple things to talk about.
Yay!
Yeah, this is Black Friday edition. Actually, Black Friday edition. And food.
Now,
So-
I posed this in the movie cast, but I don't think there are any video games that prominently feature Thanksgiving, correct?
This spawned a terrible conversation on the movie cast.
It spawned a great conversation. What are you talking about?
No, it spawned a shitty
definitely
Christmas
learned
movie
a lot.
reference that it's not a Christmas movie, Mike. It's not a Christmas movie.
It is. Think about the closing credits of that movie. What is playing?
Just
what do you
because
see?
No, this
And
is
the
another
whole
thing.
thing
This
takes
is
place
for that
on
entire
Christmas.
list. For that
It is
entire
the
list.
premise.
No, it's not. The entire
The whole premise
list.
of the movie is he's seeing her for Christmas.
I would drop all of the movies that happen to just take place during a holiday. Like if they're about Christmas and like Santa and all that other stuff is in it, that's a Christmas movie.
Can we, not talk about this on the
Like,
Geek?
So a
This-
Christmas movie
This is
needs
a
to be
Christmas
about
movie,
Santa.
okay? Yeah, that's a Christmas movie. That one.
So Jingle All the Way is not a Christmas movie because Santa isn't in it.
Well, it's about getting a present for Christmas.
This is about
It's not about that. No, it's not.
it's about him meeting his family again at Christmas, during Christmas, at a Christmas party.
Again.
They're at a Christmas
Pineapple!
party. All
Pineapple!
the people are there.
We need a safe word, Tony.
Yep.
Pineapple is not a good safe word.
Let's not have this damn conversation on the Gamecast.
We have this conversation where the fuck I want to have this conversation.
Oh, God. Now it's
Just
belligerent, Jim.
Ugh.
Got kicked
All right.
off Overwatch conversation on our normal chat earlier
Well,
today.
that's a very simple thing.
Anyway, what's going on, guys? It's Thanksgiving. Let's all be thankful and cheerful.
Yeah, thankful for each other.
Yes, well, welcome, listeners and viewers, to our Thanksgiving Black Friday episode. We've got some gaming news to get into. We've got a lot of gaming news to get into, so let's do that. Get into what we've been up to, talk about some Black Friday deals. Let's go. Sega of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
What's this poll results here for what they ran? They ran for franchises in return?
This must have been just for Japanese people because I don't even know what half these games are.
Well, that's why it said Sega of Japan.
Well, it's not necessarily just them though.
Sakura Wars, Sonic the Hedgehog,
What is Sakura Wars?
It's an RPG.
It's like an RPG series.
Phantasy Star Online? Oh man, please. There, I'm in this, guys. Bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Dude, I'm so mad Fantasy Star Online never came back over here.
I know.
That, like,
Yes.
It was pretty popular in
Wait,
Japan, too.
I
Like,
know.
people were
Wait,
freaking
wait.
downloading the Japanese version
Hold on.
just to play it.
Time out. We need to jump back here. Did you say this had to be taken in Japan, Mike, because you don't recognize most of these games?
Yes. I don't know what Sakura Wars is. I have no idea what that is. I don't know what Cyber Trooper Virtua On is.
You
You don't know what Virtua On is?
No.
That was
All these
huge in the
games were
arcades.
on a Sega system that came to the United States.
Yes.
I had Sakura Wars.
Let's go
You
over this
have-
list.
Virtua On was that robot
No idea.
pilot game with the twin joysticks.
It's like
I
the
don't know what
first
that is.
fighting game that featured robots.
Well, okay.
Like,
I mean, I know
I don't
you're
know.
younger than us, but you're not that much younger than
I
us.
don't know what that is.
Mike, okay, you
I
don't
don't
know
know what
you don't know what
arcade
Jet
is.
Set
I
Radio
don't
is?
know that.
You don't know what
Yes,
Jet
I know what that is.
Okay.
I know that
You
I don't want that back.
Shenmue, Virtua Fighter, Panzer Dragoon,
Yeah.
Shining Force. Have you heard of all these? I hope so.
I've heard. I don't know what Shining Force is exactly.
It's
Another RPG.
Streets of Rage, Eternal Arcadia.
I know that.
Knights?
I don't know what. I have no idea what.
That was a
Eternal-
fighting game.
Streets of
I
Rage.
think.
was a fight.
Knights. I
Well,
know.
beat 'em
Both
up.
of them
Yeah.
are. Yeah.
I only know Knights from like that pinball thing in Sonic Adventure, where they show up in that, and that's it. But no, the top Sakura Wars. I have no idea what that is, and that's like on the top of all of these. So
What was the most popular?
That he just said it. Sakura Wars.
Sakura Wars. I'm like, what?
Okay, I didn't know. I thought that made just like the top of the list, as in like
It beat
the
out
order.
Sonic by like 600
It's
votes too.
most memorable and most wished for revival.
Yeah.
Well, it was also one of the shorter-lived games.
See, if I think in the U.S. Vector Man would be higher.
It was a very popular anime.
Would be on these lists at least. Vector Man somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that I like a lot of the games on this list. I'd love to see them come back. Actually, all of them I'd love to see come back. Except for the Sega Saturn.
We're getting Shenmue.
Why would they have the
You really
Sega Saturn on this list?
You really want Jet Set Radio or whatever back?
I wouldn't play it, but it'd be cool to see come back.
It'd be super dated. I couldn't see that existing now.
They released one recently, I thought, like within the last few years.
Did they?
I think they had a 360 version of it.
It was like a backwards compatibility or something, maybe.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move into gaming this day and age and talk about Uncharted 4. So there's going to be new DLC coming out. A horde mode, essentially. Co-op horde mode being demoed. It's going to be demoed at the PlayStation Experience, actually, on December 1st. Right?
Yeah, that's cool. The other games
or
had
December
that.
6th. December 6th.
They had that originally, so...
A horde mode?
A little late, if you ask me.
It doesn't seem like people really care about it anymore.
I've already uninstalled Uncharted 4 to make room for other
there's
stuff.
a new DLC coming out focusing on Sam.
Yeah, that's a little more interesting. We knew that Sam would probably be...
Do you think this will be a standalone?
Like, by itself? You don't need the game?
Yeah, just like they did with Infamous and...
Last of Us.
Once upon a time. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean by standalone? Just
But you don't need
like,
the game.
you can,
to play it.
yeah, you don't need the game to play it. You can just buy like the $15 DLC, and it's a story, 2-hour, 3-hour story adventure.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I see it being that.
Yeah. It could be. I mean, Last of Us had that, and yeah, it makes sense. So.
Right, it makes sense because you can buy it now. Like, you can sell it to the people who really are into that series right now, as additional DLC content, and then a year or two down the line, you can put it in like the Master Edition, which comes with all the DLC and stuff like that. And
plus, like, it's a good entry point for people who don't want to buy the full game, and then they're like, "Oh, this is really cool. I might want to check out the full game."
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. We'll see. At the PlayStation Experience event, actually, like, it's interesting for me now because of the fact that I have a Pro and I have a PSVR. So I'm interested to see what they bring with them for those. Now, here's my prediction. I'm going to make a prediction right now for this PlayStation Experience event. We're not going to have hardly anything talked about from PlayStation VR. I bet you, like, this is my fear I have with Sony because of the Vita. Like, I just see this thing just not getting supported. I don't know. That's my gut instinct. I just feel like at the PlayStation event, we won't get much talk about VR at all.
Really, I think we're gonna hear a bunch, or at least in terms of announcements, like, oh, we have this VR, like small project VR things that they are putting there to like just drum up excitement. But in terms, like, here's the thing, and I still stick by this. Like, what is the big VR game?
It's gonna be It's gonna be that game, the first person shooter coming out, Farpoint, I think its name is. Yeah, Farpoint. It looks good. It looks really good.
Well, why though? Why is that going to be the big game?
Well, it's the first like full experience game, like first person shooter FPS, like where you can just basically, it's a VR game designed for PlayStation VR. You know what I mean? Like, it's getting the pro treatment. It's getting upscaled from the resolution that it can do. It's getting.
When does that come out?
It's supposed to be early next year, so let's call it September. That's early, right? When they have early games.
Mm-hmm.
So what about Resident Evil?
Resident Evil will be. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be good. It's just going to be shit your pants scary with, PSVR style, but. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a system seller, but it's definitely a game that's.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I have
touted.
to get it. I think I have to get that game just because I have VR, and I don't really play those games too much, but I'll get it, and maybe I'll stream some of it so you guys can see my freaking reaction. But all right, what else we have? We have Nintendo Corner stuff. Do we have anything else to talk about for Sony's event? Not much, right?
Well, we don't really know much yet. It's all speculation.
I
don't think they said that. I believe they said Gears of War, God of War won't be there at the show.
Before we get into the Nintendo Switch rumors and all that Switch rumors, let's talk about Zelda Escape the Room.
Mm-hmm.
So now last year, not last year, Jesus, a month and a half ago, we were in New York at Comic-Con, and there was like advertisements for the Escape the Room stuff, which I was kind of interested in going to. Like, it sounded kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And then you posted
they had a Titanfall one last year.
Yeah, this one, now they have a Legend of Zelda style Escape the Room, where if anybody doesn't know what this is, you go to this building and they give you challenges. They put you in a room and they give you challenges and puzzles to basically work yourself out or work yourself around the area. It's a different kind of experience where you're involved with a team of people trying to solve like puzzles and mysteries and stuff like that. So this is basically like a get out of the dungeon kind of thing, right? Like a find the key.
Yep.
It sounds awesome. When you posted it, it sounded great. I was interested.
Yeah, so I'm interested. I think the closest one for us is going to be New York City. So
yeah, we'll have to keep our eye when it's coming.
Yeah,
they haven't announced the date yet. Yeah.
No, for New York City will be revealed January 3rd, I think, or something like that. So
yeah,
we'll have more news and stuff. But
I
definitely check it out. It's coming to the major cities nationwide. So
yeah,
should be cool. I like those types of things anyway.
Yeah. I think I said Titanfall, right? I meant to say Attack on Titan.
Oh, you know what I did? I completely knew what you were talking about, though. Like, that's so weird. Like, I just said, oh, yeah. No, I knew what you were talking about.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I said Titanfall. I'm like, wait.
I'm totally playing Attack on Titanfall game, right?
I have my Titanfall should be in my parents' house today. I got Titanfall, too.
Yeah, so did I.
I mean, I had to jump on that for $26.
Yeah.
So... Getting to I guess we could talk about some Black Friday stuff, but we'll get into... Actually, let's get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about the NPD real quick before we get into Nintendo rumors as well.
I'm super happy.
I want to congratulate our listeners, viewers, us. Congratulations. We are making America great again, folks. We are doing it.
What?
Grand Theft Auto 5 is not... in the top 10 sellers for games last month in the NPD.
Yeah,
it'll be back because Trevor was starring in Walking Dead this week. It's all Trevor all the time.
Listen, viewers, listeners, viewers, we need your help on this. Only you cannot buy this game, so stop. Tell your friends, tell your family, stop buying the damn game. You don't need it. You probably already have it. You definitely already have it. How many copies they've sold? I think it's like 3 per person in the world. I don't even know how it's possible, but they've done that already, probably. So, yeah, only you guys can keep this list being strong. And by strong,
they just released that like light cycle thing too, which looks actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. Well,
it'll be back, Tim. It'll be back.
It won't be. Keep the list strong, and by strong I mean very weak, because the sales this month were not good.
Nope.
What was the list at? You posted it, right?
Yeah, in a Slack chat. I'm trying to find a more detailed list.
Yeah, so we had numbers behind this. Titanfall 2 obviously did not do well. That's why you're starting to see it like everywhere so quickly for $29, $26 we got ours for. 182,000 copies sold for it.
That's retail. Apparently, the digital sales were about 122,000. So total, give or take, 300,000
compared to 865 in 2014 when they had less consoles out there, and it wasn't multi-platform.
Nope.
This is ridiculous.
Well, does that also include the last gen versions? Because there was a 360 version which I did get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. The 865, but still, it's.
Yeah, well, there's your consoles.
Yeah, I guess. Far higher number though. Far higher. I hope it does well because I've heard it.
It's like you can't even blame the game because you put it in between the 2 biggest shooters of the year and you expect it to sell well.
But like, listen,
years came out.
But listen, Vince, who comes from Call of Duty, right? Who runs Titanfall, has basically taken shots at Call of Duty with his game. It's made to compete with it, and it can't.
Still, again, you're taking a new franchise people don't care who the developer is for the most part. They don't care. They just know Titanfall is a new game. Call of Duty is a game I've been playing for the past 15 years. I think I'll get that one. I know it's going to be good, but yeah, and Battlefield 1 came out. I don't know. It was sent to me. It was sent to die. Like why would you sit in between those 2 games?
Yeah. I don't know if we mentioned last week the number 1 selling hardware was again the Xbox One, which it's got a run going, guys. It don't call it a comeback, right?
We're just hitting our stride.
Listen, they finally have a good version of the console, and I'm going to mention this now. Is my the good example is, and now I'm biased because I do like my Microsoft system. Okay, I'm going to admit that. I admit it. I've never once said I'm not. So, but my sister texted me today because I told her about the awesome sales. Like, I mean, Kohl's, for instance, has an Xbox One S with Minecraft for my nephew for $250, and she gets $75 to spend on gifts for somebody else at Kohl's. Like, it's a great deal. It's an absolute great deal. No brainer. For my nephew who wants a new game system, she's like, should I get it over the PS4? I'm like, for him, it's going to play exactly what he wants to play. Madden, it's got racing games, it's got Forza, which I'm going to buy him for Christmas if hopefully he's not watching this. And hopefully he's not watching this at all. Because I'm talking about what is...
Fuck that shit. Get out of here.
Family members not allowed.
Yeah. But, well, he can't... Yeah, we keep it explicit.
7-year-olds at least.
Yeah, keep it explicit and he can't watch this. So...
Well, why would you want him to get an Xbox One
just
over a PS4?
Value-wise.
But you can get Minecraft on PS4.
But not bundled with the system for $250.
Minecraft's $20.
The only game you can get with the PS4 right now is Uncharted, and he's not playing Uncharted.
You don't know that.
He's not playing Uncharted. I'm taking the game
Why?
and he's got it. Like, he just does not need that game.
Don't be that guy, Jim. Don't be that uncle.
He's
you want to be the fun uncle.
7 years old. 7. He's
you
7.
have 2 brothers that you can let be the lame uncle.
Listen, I'm buying him Forza Horizon 3, which I know he's going to love. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
I watched him play Need for Speed and all the other garbage racing games on the PS3.
All right, you know what? I highly encourage this, and I think it would be hilarious. I think it would be hilarious, though, if he opens up like, oh, I really wanted a PlayStation.
No.
Well, he has a PlayStation, right?
He has a PS3. She asked about getting the PS4, and I just didn't see a reason. Not to mention the fact there's just more maintenance. There's more maintenance for him. Like, his battery's going to go dead in his controller every 4 hours. Thank you. I got it stuck in there. I did.
Well, I guess if he's playing games for 5 hours, that's going to be a problem.
But how is he going to play games with his friends?
That's all these kids
Nobody
do
has
these
an
days.
Xbox.
Have you guys seen these kids these days? They only play games. He does not play with figures. They don't play with action figures. He does not play with action figures. His friends don't. They all play video games.
Do they have PS4s?
Oh, shit.
That's what I was just saying.
Nope, he's going to get an Xbox, and that's fine.
You're going to get an Xbox. You're going to like it.
I'm gonna force my bias down his throat.
I hope that's
Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah, he's not liking the Eagles. He's not liking the Yankees. Although that's being tried because my sister's a Yankees fan. But you know, the Xbox One is the better.
I can't argue the fact that the Xbox One S is a great console.
It is a better. I think it's a better system this holiday season. I think it is, just for the bundles available. You can get any games you want with that thing, essentially.
I'm not arguing that. I was just trying to be a dick.
All right, NPDs, here's your list. Battlefield 1, Mafia 3, Gears of War 4, FIFA 17, NBA 2K17, which, by the way, listeners and viewers, we got another goal. We got to get that off that list.
It just came out.
Listeners, we got to make it happen.
Let's make this great.
Companies out of business.
Let's make this list great again, please. Come on.
All right. What do you want to see?
Let's make it huge. It's gonna be huge.
Like you're saying, kick these out, but what are you gonna replace them with?
There's nothing. This is a weak holiday season. Weak.
We can leave whatever's on here, except for Madden, NBA, and FIFA.
Would you rather see? No, hold on. Would you rather see these sports games or Grand Theft Auto in the top 10?
I'd rather see the sports games. We're done with this conversation, folks. Forget I said anything. That's it. I'm good. So there's your list. Yeah, Skyrim sold 400,000 copies. The remastered. I guess everybody's got 120 more hours on their hands. I don't even know. I guess they do. They've already played it, most people.
I can't imagine playing that again.
Yeah, I can't. I couldn't play the first because of how glitchy it was, but I can't imagine somebody putting 150 hours into that game again.
People are, dude.
I know, but I just can't imagine
it's ridiculous.
it.
Well, you're getting mods this time, though.
Crazy
Yeah.
people.
I'm
So at least you can say, hey, people are getting a new experience.
I'm saving my Skyrim experience for another piece of news.
All right. Gears of
Wrong.
War 4 did 500,000 copies, and that's your NPD. So Gears of War 4 has been fun.
Hold on.
though.
Mafia 3 sold 500,000.
I was gonna say Mafia 3 being number 2.
How
Wow.
the fuck did that game sell 500,000
There,
copies?
there was a pretty big marketing campaign. I saw
Was it
that
like-
a lot.
It is on all consoles also, but at the same time,
like
like
what?
who cares about that game?
Yeah, I mean,
Now,
I was gonna say
People-
that like Gears of War 4.
It's the
Corey
next
and I are playing
GTA.
this.
That's why
I
people
guess.
consider it another type of GTA
So
game.
because Mafia's on the list, you know what? I'll take that though. I'll take it. I don't
Now-
like the game at all, but it keeps GTA 5 off the list. I'm happy for it.
No. I don't know if it's any
Are
good
you-
or not.
Are you
but
happy with the Gears numbers, Jim?
No.
it's
But
lower than Judgment.
yeah, no, I'm not happy with that number. I'm actually not happy with that number. I just like the game. Like Corey, we're playing that game right now, and I'm really, really loving the cinematics in that game. Like it's much better than it used to be. Even like it's really more, I don't know, engrossing. Like it
Well, they've
really,
taken the power of the console and really used it well in this game and made it a blockbuster. Like
and they've
it's a
given us a
blockbuster
story.
experience.
They've given us a story. They've given it more of like an Uncharted kind of feeling with the story. It's not. Listen, I'm not saying it's Uncharted. I'm just saying that it has that feel. You know what I mean? That the cinematic kind of experience.
Now, hold on. I mean, just mean cinematic wise, but which is a better game between those two? What do you think?
I mean, it depends on what you're looking for.
I like Gears because of
Really?
the cover shooter based thing. Because Uncharted basically took that. I mean, that's what they did. They took it.
Gears was not the first game to use
Took
cover in a shooter, but
Uncharted 4 is very much like Gears, and it's a cover based like shooter, essentially.
The
now.
first one was cover based too.
I'm just
Uncharted.
saying Gears was the one that did it.
Yeah, I understand. Like, yes, but I see them very different as very different games. Like if I want they are third person, they both have cover shooting, but that's where it ends. After that, it's really they're very different games.
Yeah, like I would enjoy both. Don't get me wrong, but I think just gameplay wise, I enjoy playing Gears more.
I think Gears has more to offer. Like,
Yeah, more
as
depth
far
of
as-
gameplay, in my opinion.
yeah. As
more
far as like
multiplayer depth.
The horde
Yes.
modes, obviously. I mean, everything's based off of this horde
Oh.
mode.
It's
So
built in at least, not some
tacked on.
DLC
add-on.
nonsense.
Yeah.
a year later.
No, I mean
basically.
Gears 4 has been very good so far. We're not done with it yet. We're on Act 4, almost Act 5. So I'm guessing there's only 5 acts actually, but we've put about 10 plus. We've put about 12 hours into it. I would say 11
Yeah,
hours.
good amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm having a great time with it too. I think it's like, as far as upping their game for the cinematics. Yeah, I do agree that they've done that, and yeah, it's on par with Uncharted as far as it being a spectacle.
Yes. That's what I was trying to say. I'm not trying to compare the two games because they're different types, and it's just.
But
it
they
has
both
that
have
feel.
4 in their title.
Yes. Corey, did Uncharted 4 have 4 in the title? Did it actually have 4? Corey?
Oh, how many bets did you lose to me in a row just now? I don't know. You
Sick
tell me.
burn.
Almost 4, Jim.
Sick burn, bro.
I have
Anyways.
to give you 3 movies, Jim.
Oh shit.
I mean, we're not in January yet, but I don't see Daredevil coming, and Last Guardian is definitely coming.
It's yeah. It's
And
gonna be
Diablo
interesting.
4?
Well,
Wait,
see, like-
is there a Diablo
but,
4?
like,
No,
listen.
I don't remember that.
No, yeah, there's a Diablo 4. I got trolled, okay? I got trolled by Blizzard.
You got trolled by yourself.
And the second
No, we all got trolled by
And the
Blizzard.
second one,
Fuck
The
Blizzard.
Last Guardian,
So fucking pissed.
listen, I'm
Don't let
okay.
out.
I'm okay losing the Last Guardian bet because that kind of I'm okay with that to finally see that game come out. It's the Daredevil bet that I must have been drunk. I'm gonna blame it on drunk. So, but all right, let's get back into the gaming news here. So we did the
Sure, there's a
MPD.
Nicolas Cage film that is suitable somewhere.
Oh God. Anyways, so let's talk about Switch. Eurogamer's talking about Pokemon Stars, which is a
Yeah, now-
3D version of Sun and Moon.
No. So, on Friday, when Pokemon Sun and Moon came out,
Yes.
Eurogamer thought it would be pertinent to release news that Pokemon Star, or Stars, we don't know yet, is the third, not 3D, third version of Sun Moon, like how they used to do red, blue, yellow, like gold, silver,
It's like
crystal.
the merged, like not merged. It's got some from
It's
each.
like a remix. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a remix.
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
The Pikachu version.
Exactly.
the one
yellow-
that makes you
yellow.
buy the other two automatically.
Yep. So they released this news on Friday when Pokemon came out for the 3DS Sun and Moon that Stars was coming out next year, 2017, as a Switch exclusive, which had the internet in an uproar. Some people were like, "Oh, well, I guess I'm returning this game now, or I'm not picking up Pokemon now." Like, who knows? I think it's gonna be interesting because for the first time you're gonna be able to play like the mainline Pokemon game on your TV, which I think is pretty interesting, and that's kind of what I'd like to see, because Pokemon is a great handheld series, but there are times where I'm like, I just wish I could play this on like a big screen,
Dude, I've been waiting for that since like 64. I'm like, I thought Nintendo 64 was going to have a mainline Pokemon
and then they
game.
give you Snap.
Well, they were
Hey,
intentionally avoiding.
don't you dare talk bad about Pokemon
Well, hold
Snap.
up,
That game
hold
is amazing.
If you're expecting a Pokemon game and you get Snap, it's not amazing.
Okay.
The game
all
itself
right.
is nothing wrong with Snap because I enjoyed it myself. I did enjoy that, but still,
Yes.
what Corey's comment was, that's what I'm saying.
Right, and that's where it comes from. Is like, yeah, you hear Pokemon's coming into 64, and you think, okay, this is gonna be awesome. No, I'm gonna take pictures of fucking Pokemon. That's not what I want to do.
Well, there was Stadium, but I think part of their strategy was to keep it a handheld exclusive series, just so they sold them. Now there's, I guess, not going to be that as much. So,
Well, the thing is, you didn't really need, once the 3DS came out, I don't think you really needed the Stadium anymore, because like, you didn't need a link cable. You don't, it's all wireless, and anything that you would get, because like the gimmick for that was like you seen Pokemon in 3D polygon models, which was fun back in the day. But now you're just like, like the 3DS is good enough, but now you can get that sweet 1080p.
yeah. My brother should be excited.
Handheld. Are you getting 1080p? I think it's 720, right?
720 on handheld,
Yeah.
1080 on TV.
So what is this? Is that like official?
Star? It's
What? No,
Stars?
that's why I put.
It's just a rumor.
Oh.
It's rumor, but it's like pretty much
Kind of.
from Eurogamer and the other people who leaked the Switch news that came to be in the official video. Pretty much confirmed the sources. They're like, yeah,
I'm talking. No, I'm talking like 1080p.
These people have indicated that it should be at least 1080p on the TV. Yes, but handheld.
Upscaled, Jim.
Yeah.
I don't.
Who knows? Don't get yourself worked over, Jim. Wait until January, like you said you would. Yep.
I'm only talking about games tonight. We're not talking about system. There's the loophole. I'm being a lawyer. Look at this. So Nintendo overseeing. There's some more rumors for us, guys. This is all rumors. We're gonna Nintendo
Rumors
direct
and
in
speculation corner.
January. So Nintendo overseeing Ubisoft developed Mario Cross Rabbids game.
Yeah, the Raving Rabbids.
The Raving Rabbids. Yeah.
Wii series. Yeah.
So they're gonna do a RPG game for the Switch. Possibly?
Apparently, yeah.
It's going to be an RPG or a mini game thing.
The rumor said RPG, so that's what I wrote down, was RPG.
All right. So
We'll see what happens with that, though.
Xenoblade Chronicles.
What are their fucking mini games of my RPG? Thanks, Nintendo. Fucking get this shit out of here. Who put this battle mode in my fucking kart racer?
Is Chronicles like Chronicles X or Chronicles Cross?
X.
It's X. Xenoblade Chronicles
In America, it's X. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a Switch port from the Wii U coming in the first 6 months. These are rumors. Mario Maker Switch, a port of that again. So we're gonna get this is a port system coming in first 6 months. Smash Brothers, another port coming in the first 6 months. I guess that nobody owns the Wii U. This is actually good news.
Yeah, it's like we didn't know about this for the past 4 years.
And then, the Telltale game we talked about last week, Guardians of the Galaxy, coming to Switch in time for the movie. So that by summer. If the system actually comes out by the summer, who knows?
No, I don't know.
So Pikmin 4, which does or doesn't exist, is coming fall of 2017. That's a rumor.
But they're ditching the 4 for some reason.
Are they, Tony? We just talked about this.
Are you going to bet? Will you bet on this?
No.
Fucking
Corey,
force.
you and Tony should totally bet on this.
I have no basis on what Tony just said there. Why would they ditch the 4? Maybe because it's a bad idea in Japan to have 4 thing. But PlayStation 4 exists, so who knows? I can't say anymore. When it comes to 4s, I have no idea.
Forza.
On the horizon.
So, whoa, this is big news, rumored-wise. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an exclusive in 2018 to Switch.
You mentioned this, though. Like,
Yeah, I mentioned that, but it's apparently even stronger. Which apparently most of these rumors are coming from Ubisoft. Like, that's pretty much where all these leaks seem to have been coming from. Like, I don't doubt it, because Ubisoft's a big third-party publisher, and,
They usually jump on the new consoles right away, too. Like,
Yep.
We had the zombie game, whatever.
Yeah, Zombie U.
They
They were right there
them.
on the Wii too with Red Steel, the Rabbids game, Just Dance, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Tony, talk to us about Skyrim. You've been holding.
So we had mentioned how right after, like the day after that Switch teaser video was unveiled, which prominently showed Skyrim being played on the system by some guy on an airplane. The Bethesda was like, "Oh, we're not confirming that Skyrim exists for this system. It was just a conceptual video that Nintendo contacted us about." But apparently, in his interview, Todd Howard, the creator of Skyrim, pretty much flat out confirmed it. Because they asked him, "What do you think of the Switch, Nintendo's newly announced console that is portable, also hooks up to your TV?" He goes, "I love it. I gotta play it. I'll tell you." Well, maybe that's an NDA thing. One of the best demos I've ever seen. Probably the best demo I've ever seen at E3. Was it a Nintendo game? I mean, the device itself, I think, is really smart what they're doing. We're definitely going to be supporting it. It's the first time we've done something on Nintendo. If you don't count the old NES stuff, Home Alone or Where's Waldo.
Oh, those games are great.
Yeah.
Where's Waldo? I enjoyed playing, actually.
Yeah. And then they go, "Can you really bring Skyrim with you on the go?" And he goes, "It's the same game on the TV and on the other screen." So pretty much, to me, that just confirms. Not like it was a really far-fetched thing, because it's like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it was in the damn marketing, so why
Right.
not? All right, that's cool. All right, that's
Hey,
our...
so
But I
have
mean, I just think
bots.
Yeah, and I think that's the good. It's a good sign. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to sell gangbusters, but again, like you mentioned, it's the first game that they released on a Nintendo console in decades, and I think you definitely need that market, like the Skyrim / Fallout RPG, because like those are
The Western
RPGs, right? And along with like Mass Effect. Because I mean, Mass Effect 3 did get a Wii U port, which supposedly was really good, but I never fucking played it because fuck that game. Not to mention, why the fuck would you release just the third game in a trilogy on that system? Like, it didn't make sense, and it came out after the trilogy collection came out.
So as long as
the other system,
as long as the Switch gets the Mass Effect remade trilogy again, we'll be all right. Because I think there's a high probability of that happening. Because I think it can run it, but
definitely.
yeah, I mean, we got to know more about the system as we go. We'll find out. So, anyways, let's get into what we've been up to, and then we'll get into some Black Friday stuff. So, what have you been up to, Mike? Kick us off.
I've been up to Overwatch mostly.
Well,
Yeah,
a new
no.
patch came out. That wasn't out last week.
So we had a new patch.
So, is it?
Yeah. So I did the arcade stuff, and I got slaughtered in it repeatedly.
As we heard on Slack.
Yeah, I don't know. The 1v1, mystery character thing, it's interesting just because it's like kind of intense and a totally new way to play the game. But some characters, like Symmetra especially, she should not be allowed to be in that mode.
It's like Mercy's not actually an optional character in that. You can't play Mercy.
Oh, that makes sense, but then it doesn't, because she functions better, I think, than Symmetra does, because you just have two people setting up these turrets in whatever room they choose. They refuse to go towards each other because you can't actually shoot like anything that's going to hit until you're right next to them. So it's a draw every time unless people just get super impatient and just give up and kill themselves by running at the other one. It's terrible. So Symmetra shouldn't be there. I don't know about Winston either, because those are just sort of like stupid run into each other crapshoots, but whatever. Then I tried the elimination mode, which is okay, but yeah, 3v3. It's a good idea, I guess, but you need more. I think coordination is even more important if you want to survive on that.
No
And
health packs.
doing it solo queue, you're screwed. So I only tried that a few times. I'm like, I can't win in this either. Forget it. And then, the main buffs and nerfs and Sombra's edition. I haven't played her other than a few times in the 1v1 thing, where I did okay with her, even though that's way different than the normal game.
It should be noted, though, that all the PTR changes that they made are actually live. So all that stuff where they're saying, this is just a test bed, we're going to be more aggressive, and everything's live. Yeah, so there's the slower ult. Soldier 76 is now buffed to broken levels, I feel like. He just looks at you and you die now. He's got a damage buff to each bullet individually, and it makes a pretty big difference, I think. Ults take 20 to 25% slower for everyone, so that's less frequent. Ults are in the game.
I think Zarya had a nerf, but I'm not sure what it was.
D.Va got a buff.
D.Va got a buff, so now she's invincible.
Moves faster when shooting and has an extra 100 health points.
Yeah, I don't know. Pharah can float forever now, so don't expect to die from above all the time. Pretty much everything. If you were a character who was used to hiding behind Reinhardt's shield, you're screwed now. That's what happened. So it's taking me some adjusting, because with Zenyatta and Ana, like, that's where I want to be, and like it's not going to work as much now. So I plunged in the ranking about 300 points. I'm at 22. I'm at like 22 something now again. So Overwatch is fun.
All right. Do you have anything else?
No,
that's it. All Overwatch. All right, Corey.
Yeah, I played Gears, which we talked about earlier with you, Jim, and then some Destiny a little bit. But I actually haven't got a chance to play Overwatch at all yet with the new character or anything. So I do want to get in on that. But that's funny to hear, Mike, because it's like, obviously Tony, Jim, and I have been very high on this game, and then you play it more than any of us combined, I think.
Yeah. You talk shit on it so much.
I haven't played it.
I don't even know I like this game.
Yeah. But it's good. That's the thing with the game. Is like, I get super frustrated with it too. Like when I'm losing my rank and stuff, it's like super frustrating. But then you're like, all right, one more, and then you win, and you're like, all right, this is fun now. I'm gonna play another one, and you just keep playing, and it's like, oh boy, you just realize that like 3 hours have gone by, and
it really brings out. It really brings out the worst in you.
But thing about it though, I really love the model, and I'm super excited to see where this Overwatch League goes. So. But yeah, that's all I've really been up to as far as playing.
Really? That's all? How could you forget, Corey?
Well, obviously. We'll get to it when you say.
All right, Tony, what have you been up to?
So,
obviously it doesn't matter to me that much. I'm just in it for one thing. But yeah, we'll get to it.
So let's say I was a real bum and just played video games pretty much this weekend. I was like, you know what? I'm just doing a me weekend. So I played a lot of League of Legends just to try some new champions out, because they are doing the preseason patch and just kind of like really fucking things up. Like, hey, we're going to release this. We'll see how it goes. It might be broken. It might not be broken. We'll adjust later, like kind of thing. So it's like kind of good and bad, because it's the interim between the seasons and you're just like, nobody really cares. It doesn't matter. So I played a lot of that. Yesterday, I was just watching a stream and I was like, you know what? I want to play something, but not something I have to like really concentrate on. So I started playing Hearthstone, and I was just like, you know what? I just need to do ranked, get this stuff out of the way. Somehow I climbed all the way up to rank 11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, one day I was like, oh, it's pretty impressive. And now I'm just getting cock-blocked constantly because of just these fucking shaman mid-range decks. I fucking hate them so much, dude. Like, fuck shamans. I'm sorry if anybody plays shaman, but I hate that class the most in the game. But to unlock the Genji skin in Overwatch, Corey and I have been playing Here's the Storm.
Yes.
Which has been interesting. I tried it out when the game first came out. It was all right. It was whatever. But coming from League, it was just really hard to get into, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like Here's the Storm is like League of Legends Junior, because it's like, hey, we're going to take away the complex mechanics. Just everybody's the same level. Yay. On your team. Yay. So you can't have like solo hard carries. Like, you can't have like one god tier like esports champion with 5 scrubs and he'll I mean, he probably will carry them, but it's not like he's gonna like run around the map like way above everybody else and just dominate them. So I don't know. The game's fun. If I wasn't so invested in League of Legends, I might be more interested in it because, those characters are fun and they come from lore. They have Warcraft characters like Thrall and
I
Jaina
I recognize a lot of this.
and Arthas and characters from StarCraft.
All their games, StarCraft, Diablo, Warcraft.
I mean, to me, that's
Overwatch.
more appealing than League because of the
It's
fact
an
that
easy entry point into the MOBA genre too, which is what I think they were going for more so than I think they know now more of what they want to be, and it's helped them a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But we've been playing that so we can get the
Genji skin.
Genji skin.
But if you go to a 30 games, you get stuff in the game too. So
You guys even play Genji ever?
Nope.
Sometimes.
I even said
That's why.
swag. I was
That's why. Like when Corey asked me, he's like, "You want to join us?" I'm like, "No." I mean, if it was like Lucio or any of my
Or
people,
Diva.
if it was Diva, I'd be on. We'd be ready to go. I mean, Zenyatta. I mean, Mercy. Even I could switch, and play or any characters except for Hanzo and Genji. If there's any of anybody else, I would probably play it. But
See, the thing is, I don't play Genji that much, but I still like him. And the thing is, it's a limited availability skin. So once it's gone, it's gone.
Genji players.
Yeah.
Genji
I know,
players just
I looked
bitch.
at it.
That's all they do.
You should do it. You should join us, Mike. Get that Genji
No,
skin.
I look at it, I'm like, I don't really like it.
We're just playing the computer.
Oh my
It's
God.
not even like.
The
really?
Genji's, that's the best Genji skin. It's like I kind
would
of
never
dislike
wear
the
it.
fact that they're making you play another game to get it, but
Oh, no, yeah.
it's
It's
the best.
total bullshit.
Total
Bullshit. But I don't care enough to play that game, no. I don't like the look. I know I wouldn't really equip it too much. I don't need it.
All right.
I think it's his best legendary. That's the thing. I hate his other legendary skins.
Well, maybe I'll play Heroes with you guys then to get it.
Why not? I mean,
I have played. I mean, what is my stats? Like, I don't even know the last time I updated my stats on. What are those sites again?
Overbuff.
And Watcher.
Yeah,
.gg.
Watcher.dg. That's the one I always used. So the last time I updated my stats, and this is going to be interesting, but I wanted to see how many times I've actually played Genji. That's what I was looking for. Of course, Watcher's not loading.
I think I've played Genji maybe 5 minutes in my career.
Let me see.
One game total. But now that I got this sweet skin coming up,
Oh, snap. Time to Genji it up.
heck yeah, man! I'll be a pro Genji before you know it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last time I played, they said was 7 days ago, but I didn't play. I just installed it.
The patch.
Yeah. Offensive players. I have played Genji one game.
All right.
Oh, who knows? You might like him.
Dude, the high level Genji play is amazing. If I can get to 25% of that, I feel good about myself.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, guys?
What have you been up to, Jim?
Oh, for me, I've been playing. Besides Gears, I actually got to try out some of my PlayStation Pro finally.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
All right, so guys, for VR experiences, it's actually really good. I don't have a 4K TV, so I can't tell you how it looks in 4K, these games. I don't have a HDR TV, so I can't tell you how they look in HDR. I got the system because it made sense for me to get it if you're buying a new console. And I stand by that statement as I made last week. If you own a PlayStation VR, you probably want to look at upgrading this. That's what I'm going to say, because it's probably worth it. I mean, just the Batman Arkham VR improvement was fantastic. The game's not even patched yet for PlayStation Pro, but because it was designed on Unreal Engine, it can scale. So automatically it's ready to go for Pro, and it looks so much cleaner. It just looks so much better in the game. So Arkham VR is far better. And then even the Deep Sea Dive that I had played on the PlayStation in Best Buy, this version of it was so much smoother, more aliasing done, more anti-aliasing. It was far more anti-aliasing across the board. So the jaggies were missing. There was much smoother, much better frame rate, which also helps with motion sickness. Obviously, if you have a more stable frame rate. So it's a much better experience having the PlayStation VR with this console. I will make that statement. Now, XCOM 2 got patched for PlayStation Pro, and I didn't notice a difference. So it still has insanely stupid load times, and though Overwatch got patched too last week. I want to see what that does. I heard it's much more PC looking.
PC.
What about Titanfall? Is that patched?
She's like, let's see what Jim's saying here. But Tony's like, PlayStation VR. More powerful on Pro. And then it's like, PC.
It's just. I see the future, and you guys aren't there yet, but one day you will be.
I'm not.
I will welcome you with open arms.
I will move with these console systems forever. I will not go to PC by itself. I will use a console.
I'm not saying PC by yourself, but I'm saying
they're moving. I could see your point of them moving. Here's the thing with the Pro. This is the problem with the Pro right now. So now, if you don't have a PlayStation VR and you don't have a 4K TV, you probably want. I'm going to say you probably want to wait. And I can definitively say that now. You don't want to upgrade your system at this moment, and that is because games are actually running worse on your TV. So if you get this system and you play Diablo 3, let's just take that one. I'm looking at my games to call. Metal Gear Solid 5. Frame rate wise, runs better on the PlayStation Slim than it does on the PlayStation Pro. Mm-hmm. Because, well, it probably is not the reason. I'm just using a game. But like any game, for instance, like Shadows of Mordor or XCOM 2, I don't know what it does in XCOM 2, but it's going to run better on the PlayStation Slim. Because what happens is with the PlayStation Pro is it auto detects the Pro unit and runs these games on their higher resolutions. Now, there was a promise from Sony that the developers were going to have to make these games run the same frame rates as the PlayStation 4 base unit, and apparently that promise is not being like strictly enforced. So the frame rates are less on the Pro units because they basically dropping the frame rates to run the 4K version of their games, but we don't have 4K TVs. But you can't control that setting. It auto does it. So if you own a PlayStation, or you don't own a PlayStation and you don't plan on getting a 4K TV, just get the Slim model. I'll save you $100.
So when you say it drops the frame rates, that's the Shadows of Mordor was at 30 frames, so it's under 30 frames.
No, Shadows of Mordor runs fine, but like let's take I'm trying to think of a game that's like Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 runs a better frame rate on, and Battlefield runs a better frame rate. Does it? No, Battlefield's not a good example. Titanfall 2 is where it runs a better frame rate on the Slim console than it does on the Pro. If you don't
and that was patched.
Yes. I don't know if they're fixing it. And then listen, this can be tweaked with patches too. Like this could change constantly. It's just right now, because the system auto detects that you're running a Pro unit, it tries to run it in the 4K. Whatever game wants to run it near 4K resolution, it's going to jump that. And they're not enforcing their frame rate lock that they promised us. So they're not saying that the developers have to get the same frame rate they get on the PlayStation regular. So they're actually getting less. By Digital Foundry has found this, where they're actually like analyzing the frames, and the frames per second dip more on the Pro than they do on the Slim on certain games. I saw Battlefield. Battlefield ran pretty nicely though in frame rate comparisons because it was patched for better frame rate. But a game that's not patched for better frame rate and just higher resolution runs worse. That's the best way to say it. So, and Titanfall's trying to run in higher resolution. So there we go. Right. It's the future.
The future sucks.
Yes. All right, let's get into some Black Friday deals real quick before we end this podcast. So, real quick, I want to go over some games, some notable sales you guys are looking at. I'm just going to mention that like I mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, the Xbox One S is basically $250 everywhere, as is the Slim console from the PlayStation as well. But they're throwing in like extra games with the Xbox One, whereas you get Uncharted with the Slim. Now, there are certain stores, for instance, that are running a great $250 deal, and Best Buy is one of them for PlayStation 4. For $250, you get Last of Us, Ratchet and Clank, and the Slim bundle, the Uncharted 4 Slim bundle. So you get that for $250, and that's awesome. So then they have the Minecraft bundle out there. They have the Battlefield 1 terabyte console.
What do the PS Slims come with? 500 still?
500 gig, yeah. There was no 1 terabyte option on that. The Pro at least came with a 1 terabyte drive.
Yeah.
Just in it. Not that. And then you know what it was? They tested the solid state performance, and they said it was like 1 second faster than what's built into the system for booting.
Well, how fast is the drive? I mean, if it's 10,000 or 72.
In the system, it's probably 54, but the way it's interfacing with the OS, it just doesn't load any faster for a solid state. It doesn't take advantage of it. So yeah, anything stand out, guys, game wise? So we mentioned the fact that Titanfall 2 is going to be under $30. That's $27
Right now, it is.
Is
I
it?
already picked it up.
Yeah, it's $27 at Walmart as well. If you don't like Best Buy for some reason. I know that for me, I'm going over to GameStop and picking up Battlefront Deluxe Edition for $10. So Star Wars Battlefront, it's $10, and it has the VR missions coming for free. So it makes sense for me to buy this game for $10. Oh shit! I didn't get to try Infinity. I have Call of Duty's VR game, and I didn't get to try it yet. I'll have that next week for you guys. So yeah, $10 games: Ratchet and Clank, Last of Us Remastered. This is all GameStop. Arkham Knight, Mad Max, Battlefront, Battleborn, and Dragon Quest Heroes. So those are $10 games. I like Ratchet and Clank for $10, and I like Battlefront for $10.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you haven't played
I like
Arkham Knight for $10 is worth $10.
I'm sorry.
Tony,
I'm
is
sorry.
worth $10. Come on.
All right, $10 again.
Batman Telltale series is going to be $15, but it's already been $15 because I picked it up for $15.
I'm being facetious. It is worth $10.
Yeah, it is.
It's free. The first episode's free for the Batman Telltale game.
Oh,
That
okay.
I don't know if it's worth it. But
$15. I picked it up for $15 already. The game. So.
I feel like the whole
more
game should be about $15.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's
what I got,
is.
Mike. I got the whole game for $15.
Yeah, well,
So it should be.
always been that.
Here's the $20 games at GameStop. Doom, Mortal Kombat, Dying Light.
XL or
XL, yes. Dying Light, The Following.
you can get for $18 somewhere.
Really? Dead Island Definitive Collection. I'm just pulling a couple off the list here. Just Cause 3. Fallout 4. Recore, which I might pick up. Maybe I'll wait for $10 for that one. Oh, and No Man's Sky, which is on all of our holiday lists, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Double time for Tony. Apparently, he's getting 2.
Yep.
Their $25 games are terrible. Far Cry, Homefront, and Star Ocean. $30 games.
Surprises in $5.
I'm shocked Skyrim Special Edition's only going to $30 for this. I thought it would be $25. So $30 Skyrim. I've seen this at Best Buy as well. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online, XCOM 2. This is all GameStop again, but they do have it at Best Buy. Deus Ex, Mankind. That's another $30 game at GameStop and Best Buy. Mankind Divided.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the new one.
Yes, yeah, the new one. Then they have $35 games. This is bleh. Overwatch is this is GameStop.
Oh, okay.
Gears of War, Overwatch, I think is $35 over at Best Buy right now. I'm just going from what I know.
I picked up Overwatch on PC, just a double dip.
The double dip. I gotta get rid of the Xbox version of that. So anything there? No. Okay. So Kohl's is having, like I mentioned, the Xbox One with $75 Kohl's cash for $249, and the PlayStation 4 with Uncharted 4 for $249 with $75 Kohl's cash as well. Let's see. Microsoft Store. Anything good, guys? $50 off select Xbox One consoles with a $25 gift card.
It's like you see, like, oh, Surface Pro, $150 off, but still like $1,300.
Yeah.
Yep.
Target's got some good stuff. Console deal wise, looks like $250 is the winner. $250 with a $40 gift card at Xbox One S. They don't have a PlayStation for $250.
Yeah, you probably price match it somewhere.
Yeah.
At Target.
You can get Titanfall 1 for $8 at Target. $15 Recore. There it is. I'm buying it at Target. Street Fighter 5, Ratchet and Clank is $15 there. You think they just match it everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
You'd think.
What was Amazon and Best Buy got then, Jim?
Madden, all the sports games are $30 at Best Buy and at Target as well. Best Buy right now, you can buy them. $30.
If you have the early access.
All the 2K17 stuff. Oh, that's not for everybody. I'm sorry. Yes, if you have the early access, which I do. I thought about getting a couple of the games today, but I don't know. I just talked myself out of it.
The sports games?
No. There was some other stuff, wasn't there? There was the Deus Ex. I was thinking about getting.
Oh.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I know that's why you've talked about it, and I've always kind of been a little on the fence about getting interested in it, but Final Fantasy is coming out very soon, so.
Okay.
It is. Let's see. Toys R Us really doesn't have much different. I mean, they have $500. They have the $250 bundles, the game systems. Xbox Live 3-month card for $15. Might go over there and pick that up. Anything, guys?
That doesn't sound cheaper.
$15 3 months. No, it's not. Damn them. Playing their math games.
Bitch.
XCOM 2 is saved $20, not $20. It is saved $20, so that's $30. Oh, isn't like $30? That's $40. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm getting Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I think it's 25
That's another
at Best
one.
Buy.
That's another one I had in my cart today as well. So I thought about it because I liked Xenoverse 1. I didn't play a lot of it because I got distracted by other games, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll play it.
I skipped the first one, so
I don't know if I'll play it. That's the problem. Like, I don't know if I'll play it.
You'll probably play it a couple times, and that'll be it.
Yeah.
But for $25, maybe that's worth it.
So $8 games at Walmart. There's a bunch. There's Injustice. There's I'm going to skip over that one. There's Skyrim Legendary Edition for the Xbox 360. Let's go. I'm just sticking to the Xbox One deals. $8 games include Final Fantasy X for PlayStation 4, Titanfall 1. $15 games include Far Cry Primal, ReCore, Battlefront, Doom.
There you go, Doom.
Uncharted
I'd get
Collection.
Doom for $15.
Yeah, Doom. I might get that one over at Walmart. Walmart's the place to go. It looks like for this stuff.
everybody's saying Doom the single player was such a good campaign. I have it. I need to fucking play it.
That's what everybody says. That's why I want to play it. So, $25 games. I'm definitely skipping the first one on that list because I don't want to show. Listen, I'm straight up being biased. You don't need to know where to go buy Grand Theft Auto. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. The Division's $25. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which I think is cheaper someplace else. Skyrim Definitive Edition is $25. There you go. There you go. Batman Return to Arkham for $25. Mike, I know you want to dive back in there, right?
I would consider it for 20, but 25.
I would play the first game with all the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did the first game get DLC?
Yeah, the first game got remade entirely, yeah.
Did it get good DLC? I don't remember.
It was mostly
challenge rooms, yeah.
Oh.
BF1 and Titanfall 2, $27 at Walmart. Madden 17 and FIFA 17 at $27 in Walmart. NBA as well. Overwatch is $35 there. Destiny the Collection, Rise of the Tomb Raiders, $35. Good game, great game, really good. Splatoon, $35.
For Wii U?
Yeah, they got a Wii U game for sale. Look at that.
$5 for Splatoon still?
Oh my god, it sounds like a ripoff.
Nonsense.
And just for listeners,
that's almost half off. It's a $60 game.
Listeners and
It's
viewers,
been out for like a year.
Yeah.
Nintendo games barely ever drop in price, dude.
It's true.
Because they release like 5 every 2 years.
Oh, yeah. Yep, 5.
5.
I mean, 2016 was pretty bad, but I think they hit 5.
I forgot what I was going to say to everybody. Thanks.
I don't know.
You're welcome.
I was going to warn people about
enough,
something.
Jim. You did it. You got it.
Thank you.
I think it's
Don't
good.
buy a Wii U, is what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Which is coming out.
There's a bunch of stuff as well. Major
Chances
Nelson's
are,
got
if
stuff.
you haven't bought a Wii U already, you're not going to buy it at this point. And if you do, I'm sorry. You should have listened to our podcast a long time ago and been
Yeah.
There's no reason to buy a Wii U right now because most of the best games are coming to Switch. So
They gotta sell that for like $50 now.
Wii U?
Yeah,
nah.
go on sale. $50 Wii U. There you go. Get that.
That's still too expensive for me.
You lose money because they already sold to like retailers.
I know. Doesn't matter.
All right, so that's going to wrap up this episode. Listeners and viewers, thank you for tuning in. Tune in next week. Any comments or questions you have about anything, let us know. You can write us podcast at allicangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter, allicangeek. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel as well if you haven't done so. We have videos. If you're not seeing us, hi. We're waving. You can't see that if you're not watching us.
I would
You get to
love
see awesome facial reactions if you watch our video.
Yes.
I would love to hear from you guys if you got a Xbox One S or PS4 and why you chose which one you chose. That would be like, because I'm curious.
Yeah, we're 3 years into the generation now.
The Xbox One S is a great console, and if you don't have a PS4, it's got more exclusive stuff.
So do you guys think
Games.
next
So
month's NPDs, do you think Sony takes the lead again?
No.
You don't think so with the Pro?
I don't think the Pro is making big splashes.
I agree. I keep seeing them on the shelves everywhere.
I mean, just the deals. If you don't have an Xbox One S or Xbox One, I should say, the deals for it are better.
They're throwing in
I think
controllers.
yes.
They're throwing in games. I mean, throwing everything in.
Yeah, I mean, they have to. They
Yeah.
need to get that
But we've always talked about. I at least have always said this every year. Microsoft concentrate on November, December. Can't blame them because that's when the majority of video games and consoles get sold. But like they are more willing to eat that loss.
So if they close out though the year, that's a hell of a run. That's 7 months.
Yep. No, which is good.
Well, since the S came out, I mean, that S system is, like we've been saying, that's the system that they really can get behind. And yeah, it should have been, but obviously they couldn't do it. But it should have been the console they released originally.
I think they could have done it.
I mean,
They just
I doubt it. I mean, they wanted to have TV in there.
yeah.
And also, since Uncharted, there's been no reason for Sony to have anything better than Microsoft.
Sony's just resting on their fucking laurels, and that's what like kind of
That's
upsets me. 'cause
what happened with Microsoft.
They won this generation just because Microsoft fucked up so bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, guys, listeners, viewers, thank you. We hope you have a really happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that great food. I hope you're having some good stuff. I'm making a cheesecake tomorrow, and I'm trying to convince my mom to let me make the stuffing because I don't like her stuffing.
Oh shit! You really better hope your nephew doesn't listen to this podcast.
There's another family member who can't watch this.
Yes. So I'm hoping to I'm trying to convince her to let me make some stuffing, and but yeah, so I'll be baking tomorrow and brewing some beer. So
Bacon and brewing.
Bacon and brewing. I hope everybody enjoys their holiday. We'll see you guys, and you can hear us talk next week or see you next week, whatever you want. Thanks.
Bye.